Yeah, this one.
A little bit different because it's the same notes, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Why
I
not?
like
Why
it.
not, Mark? Anyway,
There you go.
there you go.
Oh my God, everything's connected.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Music and Words Unite. I am your co-host Troy, and with me are my friend and co-host Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Hey.
All right. And today, Mark and I are going to be doing a track-by-track analysis and review of the album. I'm going to see, you know what, Mark? I think it's called The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Is that right? Did I say
That's
that right? Okay.
That's right. You did it. I'm so proud of you.
Anyway, Mark, for me, this is a record. I've never heard a David Bowie album in my life. I've heard of David Bowie. I've heard David Bowie songs, to be clear. That would be crazy if I hadn't. But I've never sat down to listen to a full album. So this is the first time doing it, and I'm excited to talk about my notes that I took and what I thought about the album. Mark, why did you want me to listen to this album?
I know you're a fan of not just singer-songwriters, but musicians that, kind of like put on a show and have great lyrics and,
Mm-hmm.
are just multi-instrumental. And I mean, David Bowie is literally all of those things to the max. This dude just literally like pumped out masterpiece after masterpiece in like the 70s and early 80s. And I don't know, like what I do is like when we think of albums to give each other to listen to, I just think of, some of my favorites of all time and stuff that you haven't heard of, and I just try to give it to you just to see if you like it or not,
Okay.
you know. Um and this is one, so I actually prefer his later art stuff more, like the Berlin trilogy and stuff like that, to his glam stuff. Not saying that I don't love this album, because this is like, one of the best albums ever made in my
Mm.
opinion, but I wanted to give you, what people consider his best album first, just to, start from the top, I guess. I'm not going to give you one of his 90s albums or something to listen to, because
Sure.
frankly the quality just isn't as good.
Right.
So,
Okay.
um yeah.
Cool. Well, if you're new here, by the way, welcome. What we do is, we do a lot of album reviews on this channel, and usually it's either neither of us have heard it or one of us hasn't heard it. And we don't necessarily do a pure reaction. What we do is we do play clips of each song and talk about them. But in order to really deep dive and do the analysis, so we can really appreciate the music, going right before the episode, I listened to the record multiple times in a few sittings, and that's what I did here, Mark. And I must have, in the course of the last week when we talked about recording this, I think I'm up to almost 10 times listening to this album. So, so going from never heard it to now being able to talk about it, and I'm going to go through my notes and see what you can see what I thought, and I would love to hear your opinions about each song and your experience with it, because for me it's all new. So, all right. So why don't we play a clip from the first song, which is 5 Years.
So many mothers sighing. News had just come over. We had 5 years left crying. News guy wept and told us Earth was really dying. Cried so much his face was wet. Then I knew he was not lying. I heard telephones, opera house, favorite melodies. I saw boys, toys, electric irons and TVs. My brain hurt like a warehouse, it had no room to spare. I had to cram so many things to store everything in there. And all the fat, skinny people, and all the tall, short people, and all the nobody people, and all the somebody people. I never thought I'd need so many people.
Well, Mark, That's a clip from 5 years. I'll probably play another clip in a minute, but this okay. My first initial reaction. I'm really glad we didn't do a reaction video to this, to be honest with you, because my first listen to the album. I'll just start it that way. My first listen, it is quite different than stuff I normally listen to. So maybe it took a little bit for my brain to fully digest the brilliance of it, and it did. But on the first listen, I was like, oh, it's cool, it's good. I can see why it's good, but it's not something that really connected with me on the first listen. The whole album itself. But what happened was I said, okay, no problem. I'm gonna listen to it again, right? Give it another shot. And when I listened to it again, I started really appreciating more the nuances of what's going on in the song. I started really looking into the lyrics a lot more. And by like the third listen, I was like, oh, I kind of want to hear this song again and hear this song again. And then I just started listening to the record on repeat is what happened. So then I was like, oh, I actually really like this album. So that was my journey. So much so that I'm like, okay, I think I have to get this on a vinyl. So that's a summary of the album, but this song, I'm supposed to be talking about this song. So what I get out of this song, Mark, first lyrically is, this seems like a concept album of sorts. Mm-hmm. And I saw the words rock opera thrown around online about this when I was doing some research on it, about a man from space, right? And it's coming down to potentially, and if I'm wrong, you tell me, potentially save the world, trying to save Earth. And there's only 5 years left, right? And this song is talking about, okay, humanity has 5 years. And by the end, he's just kind of like screaming about it, He's like, look, what, you don't understand. Like, that's what I was hearing. Like, there's this frantic, like, hey, the world really is going to end in 5 years, it's a really big deal. And that kind of sets off the tone of the album. I thought lyrically it's very clever. To start off an album that way. And by the end, he does draw you into, it's not just music. It's not just the music. Like, the lyrics are really important for this album, because of how much he's almost like crying at the end, the way he's like screaming about it. But let's talk about the music. So, I mean, incredible. The production on this album and in this song in particular sounds so freaking good that it stood out to me. And no matter what I listen to it on, like I listen to it on, I have a pretty good pair of headphones that I normally listen to music on. Sounded awesome, of course, on that. But even on these AirPod Pros, sounded really good. You know what I mean? Like, it sounded good anywhere I played it. So in the car too. So I mean, I don't know. Do you know who recorded this album? The recording engineer?
Yeah, Ken Scott.
Okay. And I think he worked with the Beatles, right? In some of the Beatles. Who else did he work with?
Elton John, Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Duran Duran, Jeff Beck, Supertramp.
Okay, yeah, I can hear it, man. I mean, the record sounds fantastic. Like, the engineer, I'm not even talking about the mix is very good. Everything is good. The mix is good. The mastering is good. But the recording itself, like the way the drums sound, the way the piano sound, the bass guitar, just the way it cuts through the mix, it's so good. So shout out to Ken Scott and the crew there who produced it as well. And yeah, I love, Mark, some of my favorite parts of this song are the part we just heard, actually. I'm going to rewind a little bit. I love how it kind of sounds like it's going to go into a chorus there. And then instead of, it sounds like it's building, and then it stops, and then it gets kind of melancholy. And then it goes back into the verse again, and it builds this anticipation. So when you do finally get to the chorus, it's like an epic moment, And I thought that was really clever songwriting. And I love how it kind of gets melancholy there instead of building you up at the beginning. And it really does set the tone for the sadness of the world ending, right? It's not just and then when it does build at the end, he's like screaming, right? So tell me what you think about this one, Mark.
It's just an incredible album opener,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
It really does set the tone for the rest of the album. Just just mood wise, and it puts out a vibe for the rest of the album. Um, you have to really appreciate this album too, because it came after like Hunky Dory, which is a markedly different album than this. It still had its like arty elements, but like this is just like full blown like glam rock. This is like T-Rex to the max, basically, like Mark Bolan style. And it was such a huge departure, and I don't think anybody really expected it. Um, like rock operas at that point were like not really like a thing yet. I mean, Queen did like the rock opera and some other bands in the later 70s, but this is like a whole performance. I mean, they made a whole like album or a whole movie for this album.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That I didn't know.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they made like a companion movie for it, and it's such like a just a crazy and fun like idea for an album. Like
Right.
they make a point of saying an androgynous bisexual alien from space comes to Earth to save it from impending disaster.
That's funny.
And
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
like, he just used it as like an alter ego of himself, pretty much. He has like the red mullet and everything. And yeah, like this album is just like that. Bowie is just like such an unbelievable like person. I miss him
Mhm.
every day. Obviously, there's never gonna be somebody like him again. Like like what he did for music is just like so insane. And I think it's kind of overlooked, but not really, just because like people, they take his hits for whatever they are at face value. But when
Mhm.
you sit down and like listen to his whole albums and stuff, you don't see the genius on the surface. You have to really get in there. And I
Mhm.
think even after 10 listens, like even after how many I've listened to, I still don't appreciate this album as much as I should. And
Okay.
what it did for popular music over the years. But ramblings aside, this is an amazing track. Um,
Yeah.
it also features the auto harp, which is famous at the beginning of "Wouldn't It Be Nice" by the Beach Boys.
Okay. Okay.
So I didn't know that until recently, and I thought that was a pretty cool little factoid.
Gotcha.
Um, this is a great album starter. I love this song. It's great.
Yeah, me too. So Mark, this is probably one of my favorite songs on the record, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It's great.
Wow.
I mean, I liked spoiler, I liked every song on the record, but this one is up there as far as one of my favorites.
Okay.
All right, Mark. Well, let's move on to the next one, which is Soul Love.
Nice groove.
Stone love, she kneels before the grave, a brave son who gave his life to save the slogan that hovers between the headstone and her eyes, for they penetrate her grieving. You love, a boy and girl are talking new words that only they can share in you. Words, a love so strong it tears their hearts to sleep through the fleeting hours of morning. Love is careless in its choosing, sweeping over cross and daily. Love descends on those defenseless. Idiot love will spark confusion. Inspirations have I none, just a touch of flaming dove. All I have is my love of love, and love is not loving.
All right, Mark, that was a clip from Soul Love. Something I read in the research. Apparently, there's an uncredited on the album Mellotron by Rick Wakeman on this.
Is there
That's what I read online.
on this song or on the album?
On this song in particular, yes.
Really?
Yes, it says Rick Wakeman's Mellotron, uncredited, provides gentle strings and flute-like tones. I don't know if that's
did
true,
not know
but I
that.
read that online. So, okay. So this song, Mark, was a big surprise for me, to be honest with you. I'm not too familiar with David Bowie. So I didn't really know what to expect, you know? And so coming from the first song, it doesn't sound like this song, which is great because there's a lot of variety on this album actually. But I really like this song. I thought the groove was great. It's not in the non-time signature or anything, but there's like an unusual bar pattern, which really
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a 2/4, right, or
yes,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that really makes the groove interesting because it kind of hits you unexpectedly at first, and then your brain just starts to recognize that pattern, and it's a little bit like enticing, I would say, to listen to. But the horned instruments, for example, that little part
Yeah.
underneath that is great. The bass line on this, that's one of the things that stood out to me the whole album is the bass work on this album. Do you know who played the bass on this album? I don't have that in my
I think it's Trevor Boulder, I want to say.
Okay.
I think he was the bassist in Spiders from Mars.
Okay.
It's Mick Ronson. I think
Yes, you're right. I do have it in my notes. Sorry, I should have said that.
Is it Trevor Boulder?
Trevor Boulder. Yep.
Okay. And I always forget the drummer's name.
And his
It's
name
like
is Mick Woodmansey.
Woodmansey.
Yeah.
Woodmansey,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay.
So shout out to those gentlemen. And
Great rhythm section.
Oh yeah, it sounds so good. And what I got out of this one, Mark, as far as lyrics go, it's a little bit sarcastic. Or a lot of bit sarcastic. That's what I was reading into it. So it says soul love, but it's almost like there's actually a quote I got from Bowie himself, actually from an interview, and he says that cynically remarked that being in love is something that breeds brute anger and jealousy. Everything but love, it seems. It's like Christianity or any other religion. And so the lyrics are quite interesting to this one because it's kind of almost a negative song about love in a way. Maybe not almost, but I did think, Mark, this is one I repeatedly listened to. This was this was a highlight for me. I thought this was a really cool song. What did you think about this one?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Like you said, the groove is great. Like the bass line's almost like a salsa bass line, you know? It's like the ding, 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 ding. It's so good, man. And it's just like a lot of like sweeping chords and stuff. And I think Bowie plays a 12 string on this song.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really much more I can say. It's one of those songs that's like one thing, a song I liken it to is like the B-side of, this is like a not great comparison, but I just compare it to me based on like when I used to listen to albums. It's like the B-side of Moving Pictures by Rush.
Okay.
The A-side, or the front side, is just chocked full of hits. Like it's like Tom Sawyer, YYZ, Limelight, Red Barchetta. And then the B-side has like, these lesser known tracks, but like they never play them live. Like it's almost like they like kind of put them away, And like this is another song that like he never really played live. I don't know if that's because like he didn't like it as much, or if it was maybe harder to play live, but this is a song I kind of always forget about when I listen to the album, and then when I put it on, I'm like, oh yeah, Soul Love, I forgot about this. This is a great song. It's just a stupid comparison that I make it to, because like when I listen to Moving Pictures, I'm like, oh, Camera Eye, I love this song, I forgot about it, or like Witch Hunt, oh, great song. But
yeah. Well,
I don't know.
What's funny about this, Mark, is on the first listen, the listen I didn't like the album as much. This was the song I liked the most on the first listen, which is kind of maybe funny. So I actually immediately liked this song. Like the first listen, I liked it.
Listen, I love every song on this album, so it's not like, it's just which do I like more?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do like this song a lot. I like pretty much everything about this song. Like it has everything I'd want. It's got conga drums. I mean, that's something.
How about this? And before we move on, Mark, how about this lyrics right here? Soul love, the priest that tastes the word, and told of love and how my God on high is. All love, through reaching up my loneliness evolves. by the blindness that surrounds him. Love is careless in its choosing, sweeping over across the baby. Love descends on those defenseless. Idiot love will spark the fusion. Man, the lyrics are very deep in this song.
Pretty prophetic too. If you ask me.
Yeah, and there's even a great lyric here that says, inspirations I have none, just to touch the flaming dove. All I have is my love of love, and love is not loving. So he's saying, I think what he's saying is he loves being in love, but the love is actually not loving the love he's getting, you know? So yeah, it's a very, that's a really fantastic, in my opinion, lyricism. So loved this song. This was an instant like. I thought I can tell you this one.
It's funny too. I feel like Bowie is not even like, you know, in the conversation for like a poetic lyricist. But I mean, these lyrics they're pretty awesome. Like,
yeah, it's great. So the next one, Mark, is Moonage Daydream. Moonage. Okay, I thought I said it right the first time. Moonage Daydream. All right.
Fucking incredible song.
I'm a mama, papa coming for you. I'm a space invader. I'll be a rock and rollin' bitch for you. Keep your mouth shut. Just walking like a big monkey bird. And I'm busting up a brain for the world. Keep your electric eye on me, baby. With your ray gun to my head. Press your space close to my love. Freak out in a moonage daydream, oh yeah. Don't fake it, baby. Lay the real thing on me. The church of man love is such a holy place to be. Make me, baby. Make me know you really care.
Yeah, Mark. And I think this is the one. Let me see if I'm right about that. Yeah, this is one that has that great guitar solo at the end. And I'll play a clip from that as well, so we don't just play the beginning here.
Mick Ronson is a very underrated guitarist.
Well, Mark, that was a clip from Moonage Daydream at the end. Yeah, this is another song I loved, Mark. Pretty much on first listen, actually. And yeah, well, on first listen, I remember liking this one. But over subsequent listens, it's definitely up there as one of the best on the album, in my opinion. It's just has a little bit of everything, right? It has kind of catchy hooks in it. Great musicianship. I love the string work in this song. The strings are great. Great guitar solo at the end. Lyrically, I'm not totally sure on this one, just by reading the lyrics. But what do you get out of this one, Mark? What do you think about this song?
I think this is just like the character Ziggy Stardust kind of just, becoming really having like a huge ego, basically.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what I get from it.
Okay.
Like, I'm the space invader. I'll be a rock and roll bitch for you. Keep your mouth shut. You're squawking like a pink monkey bird. Like, kind of just walking around think he's the shit because he's an
Okay.
alien that's gonna save the world.
Oh, I see. I see.
Um,
Gotcha.
I don't know. Like, keep your electric eye on me, babe. Put your ray gun to my head. Press your space face close to mine. I don't know. It's just something that I just picture something that like this is something like somebody who's like a bully in a movie or something, or like like somebody who's just like really full of themselves would say.
Right.
Because I know that's like kind of like the character is kind of like that. He's very full of himself. So that's what I get from it.
All right. Yeah. And any other thoughts, Mark, about this song you want to talk about, or the music, or?
Oh well, I mean, this is like a top 5 Bowie song for me. If I had to,
Yeah.
if I had to pick 5 Bowie songs and I had to throw the rest away, this would be one of them I would pick.
Okay. Okay.
It like you said, it literally has everything. It's enigmatic. It's like charismatic. Like his vocals on this song are just like top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Mick Ronson's guitar work on this song is incredible. I mean, there's strings on this song. There's saxophone. He plays a penny whistle. I don't even really know what that is on this song. Kind of sounds like a kazoo.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just an amazing track, and every time I listen to this album, I get excited for this song. Like when Soul Love comes on, I literally go, "All right, Moonage Daydream's next. Can't wait." So
All right.
I mean, it's just one of my favorites for sure.
Awesome. Well, yeah, for me, it's definitely a highlight of the album. Let's move on to Starman, which, spoiler, is a song I did not like on first listen. And when I read that it was like a huge hit, I'm like, that's kind of funny that I didn't like the hit on the main hit on the album. But I will say this, Mark, on subsequent listens, it is a song I now like. It just took me a few listens. So let's play a clip from that.
Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low. Oh, oh. I leaned back on my radio. Oh, oh. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll, that is all he said. Then the loud sound, it seemed to fade. Came back like a slow voice on a wave of bass. That wasn't no DJ, that was hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie.
All right, Mark. Yeah, this song, I mean, let's talk about the music first. This is another one, kind of like the last song, where it's got a little bit of everything. It's got great bass playing. I mean, it's a huge hook in this song, right? But there's actually a few hooks in this song. And one of the things I read, Mark, was that, and I think what I'm about to say is kind of interesting. So as you know, we listen to a lot of music that is somewhat modern on this channel, as well as old music. And the thing about music nowadays is you have decades of music to be inspired by, right? And so sometimes you'll listen to a song and you're like, oh, that kind of sounds like this song from 1975 or whatever, right? That's just because people are influenced by stuff, right? And from what I read, he basically did that, but for Judy Garland's Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yep.
So it's just the same concept, just decades back, right? Just from early 1970s. So he said he actually patterned the hook of this based off of that, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which you can hear it, actually, if you think about it that way. But that's neither a good nor bad thing. It's a really good hook. That's just, just a fact. But for me, lyrically, Mark, I got out of this like the last song, Moonage Daydream, was his cocky song, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And this song is like, I could be wrong, right? Because I'm just learning about this, but it sounds like the hopeful song about his arrival, you know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, everyone, look, all right, I'm the man, but I'm here now. I'm the Starman, and everything's going to be all right. That's what it kind of sounds
Yeah.
like he's trying to say, right? And that's why
Yep.
the chorus is very happy sounding, right? That has that
Mm-hmm.
somewhere over the rainbow sound, hopeful sound. Beautiful strings. Bass playing is great. I think I say that on every song. The bass playing is so good. Yeah, Mark, this is a song I ended up really, really liking and would listen to it anytime again, you know? How about you? What do you think about this one?
Yeah, it's another Bowie classic. I
Yeah.
mean, like, so he was on Top of the Pops, playing this song on there.
Mm-hmm.
And like apparently like he changed some of the words around like while he was playing it live and like
Mm-hmm.
kind of did some like fourth wall shit.
Okay.
Like he would like point at the camera and like say stuff into the camera.
Mm,
And apparently like people just like flipped out because like nobody ever did stuff like this before, you know.
I see.
And like there was like I was reading a list of like the people that were inspired just from that performance, and
Mm.
it's like an entire genre of music. It's like Boy George, like the Clash,
Right.
the Smiths, like Susie and the Banshees, Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, Oasis. Like it's an insane list of like musicians,
Right.
and like and the Cure. I forgot the Cure. Mostly
Mm.
Robert Smith of the Cure. Just like it just goes to show you that like one performance of a song can like inspire literally an entire genre. And it's like this is another legendary song. It's like Moonage Daydream. It's just like you could honestly pick between the two which one is just more outrageously fun and timeless. And I mean it's like you said, it's got everything. Like what else do you want in a rock song, really?
Right.
And that chorus is just so catchy.
It is. Yeah. It's
God, it's just profound. You know?
it's a great hook, right? It's a great hook, and it's just really well written song, obviously well performed, from all the instruments, from the vocals. And I can see why, you know, after subsequent listens, I can see why it has 100 million views on YouTube, right? This one song. So, 100 million views and only 1.2 million likes. You know what? It deserves a like for that. So, all right. Well, Mark, thank you for that, for your feedback on that one. Appreciate it. And so we're going to move on to It Ain't Easy.
When you climb to the top of the mountain, look out over the sea. Think about the place perhaps where a young man could be. Then you jump back down to the rooftops. Look out over the town. Think about all of the strange things circulating round.
So, from what I read, this is a cover. And let me see if I'm right about this one. From Ron Davies, the original artist. And it does sound a little different than the rest of the album musically. So, and when I read that, I said, oh, okay, it kind of makes sense that it's a cover. It is an interesting choice. And by the way, this is a song I like. In fact, I liked it pretty much on first listen. But it is an interesting choice to put on a concept album like a cover song.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing. It's just interesting. It's not something, I don't think I've ever heard that before. Where I can't think of another one. Can you think of another concept album that has a cover song in it?
Not off the top of my. Not off the top of my head, no.
Yeah, it is a very interesting choice. But what I like about, I mean, the song itself is a cool song. You know, it's a well written song. It's a good song. I love the chorus is awesome, right? I can't sing very well, but you know, I kind of want to sing it. It's just a good hook, and the driving, the bass behind it, the drums, the guitar, it really drives, and it's like a really rocking kind of chorus. And the way he sings it is so different than the way he sings the rest of the album. He sounds like a different singer almost. So it really shows his vocal ability and what he can do with high pitch and a different kind of almost like a dialect the way he's singing it. And I kind of like that it acts as a little. You get this Moonage Daydream, then you go into Starman, right, and you have this huge hit. And then it kind of pulls you into this kind of a groover, right? A cover song groover. And then it kind of continues. It's almost like a little bit of a break in the album in a way, because it does sound unique compared to the rest of the album. So what did you think about this one, Mark? That was my take on it.
Yeah, it is actually, now that you bring that up, it is very strange to put a cover in the middle of a concept album. To be honest, I actually didn't even know it was a cover until you just told me that.
Oh, okay.
So, it does sound different than the rest of the album, right. But I mean, what is that by Bowie standards?
Right.
I mean, and I just found out that this is the song featuring Rick Wakeman.
Oh, okay.
He plays harpsichord on this, and he's uncredited.
Okay. And
it also features someone named Dana Gillespie, who was apparently in a relationship with Bowie for 10 years when she was 14 and he was 17. So that's a story for another day. But she's also uncredited on this song. So that's cool. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Okay. This has never been like one of the tracks where like I'm super like, you know, I like it. Mm-hmm. It's not like a super duper standout track for me.
Yeah.
I like it though. It's good. It's fine. You know, like I wouldn't throw it away is what I'm saying. I like it. It's good.
Yeah, for me, it's a cool song. You know, it has a nice fit in the flow of the album, and I kind of like it there. So, all right, the next one is Lady Stardust. Let's play it from there.
The makeup on his face, laughed at his long black hair, his animal grace. The boy in the bright blue jeans jumped up on the stage. Lady Stardust sang songs of darkness and disgrace, and he was all
That was a clip from Lady Stardust. I thought my honest review of this one, Mark, is I think it's a really nice ballad. And when I said the last song was kind of a break, this song is a little more of a break, I would say, from the flow of the album. The last song kind of breaks up the album because it sounds musically so different. To me, this just fits in with the rest of the songs. The way it sounds, just a ballad. Yeah. But a very good ballad. In fact, Mark, I read this was about a guy.
Yeah. I mean, look at the first line.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People stared at the makeup on his face.
Yeah. And his name it's a tribute to a gentleman named Mark Bolan.
Yeah, from T-Rex.
Yeah.
T-Rex.
Yeah. And apparently, in the research I have here, is the original title of this song was called "He Was All Right," a song for Mark. So then it's called Lady Stardust. So, yeah, I don't have too much to say about this one in particular, Mark, except it's a nice ballad. I like the song. And on subsequent listens, I really liked it. So, spoiler, Mark, for me, if I get this vinyl and I put it on, or if I'm listening to it on streaming, I'm actually not skipping any of the songs. I'm just gonna play it straight through. Like I like every song on the record. So
That's the way you got to do it.
yeah, and this is one I like. So what do you think about this one?
I also like this track a lot too.
Yeah.
That little vocal melody where he goes really quiet out of sight. I love that part.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It just strikes a nerve with you when you hear that. Yeah, this is like another like kind of like B-side track, kind of like what's it called? Like Soul Love,
Mm-hmm.
that like I feel like doesn't get as much love because it's kind of just like in the mold basically. It's got Mark Ronson piano, which is awesome. Like, guy's a multi-instrumentalist and he's awesome. Yeah, I mean lyrically it just kind of seems like it's about like I'm gonna say it, like a drag queen, I guess. Some kind somebody who likes to, dress up and perform.
Sure.
Maybe as a woman, maybe as just a character.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool. It's a nice tribute to Mark Bolan, who is like pretty much credited as like the inventor of glam rock, like him and the New York Dolls and Bowie too. But yeah, good song.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Right.
Solid ballad.
Right. All right. The next one is Star. Before I play this, have you ever heard the song "Help I'm Alive" by Metric?
The only song I know by Metric is what is it called? Black Sheep.
Listen,
that song's
let me
called?
see. Let's see if my brain is right. I didn't like cross-reference this, but my brain, I said, "Oh, it's Help I'm Alive" by Metric. They just took this Bowie song. Let me just listen to it real quick.
Okay.
Let me just listen to it. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Bum, 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 bada, bum, bum. Anyway, the beat reminds me of the same beat. When I heard it, I said, "Oh."
Okay.
Yeah,
I hear it.
yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Joni went to fight in Belfast, and we stayed at home to starve. I could make it all worthwhile as a rock and roll star. Reverend tried to change the nation. Sonny wants to turn the world, but he can tell you that he tried. I could make a transformation as a rock and roll star. So inviting. So enticing to play the part. I can play the wild mutation as a rock and roll star. Get it on. I could do with the money. I'm so wiped out with things as they are. I send my photograph to my honey, and I'd come on like a regular superstar.
I freaking love that chorus, man. I love the background vocals, the kind of call and response part, and the way he ends that with that melody.
Yeah.
For me, even on the first listen, this is one that I liked right away. This stood out to me. So yeah, and on subsequent listens, it's been more so. Yeah, this is one I really enjoyed. From what I just read in the notes I have here, Mark, that he says that the drum groove, I was saying Metric kind of slowed it down a little bit, it has a similar groove. He's saying that he kind of got inspiration for this drum groove from I Don't Live Today by Jimi Hendrix. So now I'm almost just curious. Okay. So
Yeah,
Live Today.
really.
Jimi Hendrix, let's see. Official audio, let's see. Yeah, I can hear it. All right, so yeah, okay. So yeah, okay. So for me, Mark, this was a very I really like this song. I don't think lyrically it's too deep compared to some of the other songs, but I think it's just continuing the story, right, of being a rock star and saving the world. But if you got more for me on the story, let me know. But yeah, what did you think about this one, Mark?
Yeah, it's just like a nice straightforward rocker after, a nice ballad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really good. correct me if I'm wrong. Is that like, is the piano in the beginning like an example of staccato?
Bum bum bum. Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
just like quick notes, not like drawn out. So it's like
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of like a ragtime, like, like a ragtime like keyboard like riff, I guess you could say, like a,
Yeah, I
I don't
can
know.
hear that. But it's a
Yeah.
little like that Blue Oyster Cult song that you told me that Spillway sounds like.
Oh. Oh,
You know what I'm
shit.
talking
Yeah, you're
about?
right.
Yeah.
Oh man, what is that track called? Oh, hold on, I gotta look at the track list. I'm
All of
like
our
jumping.
episodes are connecting. That's what's
Yeah,
happening.
seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has the same kind of like piano intro.
Yeah.
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 Shit. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah. And
You can edit
the
this.
Pokemon theme.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Is it Sinful Love, I believe.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Okay. Sinful Love?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, this one.
A little bit different because it's the same notes, but
Yeah.
there's got to be a name for that. I just don't know it offhand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a good rocker. It's short, sweet, good. No problems here. Never skip it.
Right. Why not?
like
Why
it.
not, Mark? Anyway,
There you go.
So, there you go.
Oh my God, everything's connected.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a very strong song, a good song. All right, let's move on to the next one, which is "Hang On to Yourself."
She's a tongue-twisting song. Come to the show tonight. Bring to the light machine.
The bass.
She wants my hand and I'm a money. She's a bucket bar collector. Leaning on an electric dream.
But come on, we really got a good thing going. But come on, if you think we're gonna make it, better hang on to yourself.
Oh, we can't dance, we don't talk much, we just ball and play. But then we move like tigers on Vaseline. Well, the beat comes up better on a stolen guitar. You're the blessed with the spiders from Mars.
But come on, we really got a good
Okay,
thing going.
so that's a clip from "Hang On to Yourself." So here's my review of this song, Mark. I would say this was the song on the album that took me the most listens to get into.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it's because I typically don't listen to more old style, straight ahead rock and roll. When I say old style, I mean like 50s style, because I think this has some of that feel. Not that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not something I typically listen to. So that's why I said it took me a lot of this. But you know how I got into this song originally? After a few listens, I'm like, wow, I like the whole record. Just this one doesn't do too much for me. That's what I was thinking when I first listened, first couple listens. But then I pictured being at the concert and then hearing this live, right? And I was like, if I heard this live, I would like it. It would have a lot of energy. People would be clapping, right? You could sing along to it. You can dance to it. And then all of my brain, it went, oh yeah, this is a good song. Anyway, like something clicked when I just envisioned myself listening to it live. And then I was like, okay, I get it. It's like a high energy song. It's just a fun kind of song,
Right.
Yeah. So what do you think about this one?
Yeah, this is like so this album's from 1973, and the whole like, punk movement didn't really happen yet.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely a song I would call proto punk.
Okay.
Because I get like, Ramones vibes from it, like the it almost has like a rockabilly sound to it.
I even was hearing a little bit of Chuck Berry kind of. That's why I said
Sure.
the 50s rock sound, what I was hearing there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, are you a big fan of punk or no?
I like some punk music. I wouldn't say a big fan, but I do like some punk music. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe that would be it. If you weren't huge on punk, maybe that was another reason it didn't really connect with you right
Okay.
away.
Okay.
That's just a thought.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another short rocker. Like it's good, really good. I like it. This is one of the songs that I believe he made for his like side band that I don't know if they ever released anything called Arnold Corns, which I didn't even know was a thing until like recently.
Okay.
Um, God, he was doing so much stuff in the early '70s, man. It's crazy. But yeah, this is like listening to like a mix between like the Ramones and like David Bowie in a song. It's like a glam rock punk song. It's
Yeah.
you know what it's really like? It's really like the New York Dolls kind of. If you ever, I don't know if you
Okay.
ever listened to that.
I know who
but,
they are, but I never actually listened to it yet.
yeah, their first album is amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, this song again, like being that it's like different and like proto punky, it still meshes really well with the rest of the album. It has a good sound,
Yeah.
Yeah, sonically, I think. Yeah, another one where it's like, like these songs when you listen to the whole album kind of meld together, but when you get them separately, you're like, yeah, wow, this is a great track too. Like, I'm just used to listening to it all at once, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like
Sure.
picking one track to go through at once. Yeah, so.
All right. Let's move on to the next one, which is Ziggy Stardust.
Ziggy played guitar, jamming good with Weird and Gilly and the Spiders from Mars. He played it left hand, but made it too far. Became the special man, then we were Ziggy's band. Ziggy really sang, screwed up eyes and screwed down hairdo, like some cat from Japan. He could lick 'em by smiling, he could leave 'em to hang. They came on
The
so
bass is so
loaded,
good.
man.
It's like
well,
high
the
notes
Snow
going
White
all down.
band. So where were the spiders while the fly tried to break our bones? Well, just the fear like to guide us. So we bitched about his fans and should we crush his sweet hands? Oh.
Well, this was one of the few songs that I actually had heard before. This one and the next song I had heard before on the album, Suffragate City. So I've heard those two songs, but I heard them. I never like sat down to actually listen to them. I just heard them. So like when I first heard this riff, I'm like, oh yeah, I know this song. The intro to the song, But that being said, after listening to it multiple times this past week, very cool song. Great driving riff in the chorus. Great catchy, great guitar riff that opens it. And then when it gets to the chorus, and then I love how he gets in, speaking of, why not? Speaking of Ghost, that little nasally, that little sound that he's singing in the chorus, right? The little nasal, that nasal forward that Tobias does a lot. That he's putting that on here, and it kind of sounds a little bit menacing, And I was like, oh yeah, he's doing the nasal thing that sounds menacing. I get it, and and I don't know if Ziggy invented. I mean, I'm sorry, it's Ziggy. I don't know if David Bowie invented that kind of style here. I'm not sure, but I can tell you that other people are using it. For example, like Tobias, and it really. I really like the song. I thought it's a really good song. What did you think about this one?
Yeah, it's another timeless Bowie song.
Yeah.
This song is actually covered by a band called Bauhaus from the '80s.
Okay.
In like gothic rock style.
Oh wow. Okay.
Which is a very good cover if you're interested.
I'm interested. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested in this. Yeah.
I'm interested in this. Exactly. Yeah, this is another it's just track after track on this album, man. It's just like the last 3 tracks on this album are just like, what the
Yeah.
hell, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
good lord, man. This song of like, the 3 or 4 actually hits on this album. Um, I'm not gonna say it's my least favorite, but I'm gonna say, I mean, Moonage Daydream and Starman, I think I like more than this, but um, yeah, this song, the guitar riff and the chorus, his vocals, his nasally vocals, like the guitar, like the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, like it's timeless. Like you know exactly what that is when you hear it.
Yep.
Yeah, like the lyrics are great. Like this whole album just has great lyrics. Just like basically like this one I think is poking fun at like other like band leaders at the time. Like I think he said that the one line in here is like kind of making fun of Mick Jagger.
Okay. That's
What
fine.
is it? Hold on, let me see.
I didn't know there was beef going on at the time.
I don't think there's beef. I think it was just like friendly, like playful, banter.
Gotcha.
What is the line though? Making love with his ego. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
okay.
a good song. Just Ziggy being an egotistical maniac once again. So.
All right. Well, let's move on to the penultimate song, which is Suffragate City.
Suffragette or suffragette? I don't.
Suffragette? I don't know. See. I don't know. I'm not totally sure. All right, let's listen to it. The bass is so forward in the bass.
Hey man.
Leave me alone, you know. Hey man. Oh, Henry, get off the phone. I got the straight on my face. But this mellow back chick's just put my spine out of place. Hey man. My school is insane. Hey man. My work's down the drain. Hey man. Well, she's a total blam blam. She said she had to squeeze it, but and then she, oh, don't lean on me, man, 'cause you can't afford the ticket. Back from Suffragate City. Oh, don't lean on me, man, 'cause you ain't got time to check it. You know my Suffragate City was out of sight. So it's alright. Hey man, I hear her, don't be unkind, go away. Hey man, I can't take it, time, go away. Hey man.
There's a line, is it in this song, where he says hoochie coochie woman? Not in this song. What's the song he says hoochie coochie woman? Hoochie, David Bowie.
He says wham bam, thank you, ma'am, in this song.
Hoochie, coochie. Let me see that. I'm gonna look that up. David Bowie. It's in It Ain't Easy. That's what it is.
Okay.
I had a note about that line, and I said, "What the hell is a hoochie coochie?" That's what I wanted. And then I realized he didn't write that, and I was like, "Okay, okay." I have a note about that. A provocative dance practiced by belly dancers. A hoochie coochie woman would do what she wants and make love to who she wants. She's a free spirit. Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
I just learned something. Anyway, it has nothing to do with this song, but I forgot to mention that in the It Ain't Easy song. So as far as this song goes, Mark, this song is a very easy song to like because it's just got a great driving groove. The kind of call and response to "Hey man," and then there's like a little line that's very catchy. Great melody, great chorus. I would say this song has got it doesn't have everything like the first song did, or the first couple songs where they had like beautiful string arrangements and like there's all kinds of stuff going on. But this is for like a rock song that has like pop hooks to it. It's got a little bit of everything that you'd want in that, I thought it was a really good song. As far as the lyrics go, Mark, I wasn't totally sure how this connected to the story. Do you know much about that?
Not really, honestly. This
Okay.
just seems like this, like, I don't even really know. Like, the lyrics could go all different ways, man.
Okay.
Like it's just like it seems like he's, you know, from like the like mind of like a school kid. I don't really it's you know, who knows what the hell was going through his mind when he wrote this, but
Right.
yeah.
Well, if you know, let us know in the comments. We'd love to know. Because
Yeah, please,
I was
please
able
do.
I was able to get a lot from the story from a lot of the other songs, as you've seen so far on the episode. But this one, I was not really sure. So that's all I could say. Yeah, what do you think about this song, Mark?
Song's incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
this is one of the earliest. This is one of the earliest like times I was exposed, like the earliest songs I was exposed to Bowie. This is one of the first ones.
Okay.
I had a friend growing up who was really into Bowie, and she used to like play stuff all the time. And we were like, I'm probably like a freshman in high school or something. We were either driving or no, we were going somewhere and this song came on or something, and I was like, damn, this is cool. Like, who is this? And she's like, David Bowie, man. And I was like, excuse me, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Don't you know I only listen to black metal? That's what you saw.
yeah, pretty much. Did you see my high school ID picture by any chance?
I did. Yeah.
I don't have one on me. Unfortunately, I show it to the camera, but yeah, like it's such a fun song, man. Like, it's like another proto punk song too. Like it has that like the do 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 do. It's like such a another classic riff that you know exactly when you hear it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the it's got a nice little guitar solo. It's got a super catchy chorus. I mean, like the outro is great too. The wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so good. Yeah.
It's got that piano riff at the end. This song even has the ARP Odyssey on it, which I did not know, and I didn't even know it was out at this point. Well, actually, yeah, I did because it's on Selling England by the Pound, which I believe is the same year as this.
Okay.
So this must have been one of the first albums that they used it on, because I think it came out that year.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the ARP Odyssey or the ARP? It's used in a lot of like old progressive.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not that familiar with it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that's on this song too. Like this is a classic. This is a Honestly, this might also be another top 5 like take Bowie song. You know, like
right.
Maybe I take this over Moonage Daydream. I don't know, man. But this song's so good. It's got everything.
I'm reading this comment here, Mark. It says saw Bowie and the Spiders from Mars in 1972 at the Tower Theater in Philadelphia. Now, I've been to the Tower Theater many times. Great venue, yes.
So he has a live concert DVD or album called David Live at the Tower.
Oh wow, okay.
But it's not 1972. It's like 1976, I think.
He says third row, dead center, and he basically says close with Suffragate City, one of the most astonishing concerts I ever did. Imagine, the closing with this song has to be amazing, right? This song is just a banger, right? That the energy has to be crazy at the end of a concert. Close with this, so
I couldn't even imagine the chaos and just like with everything going on there at that time, you know,
right?
Like everybody's clearly high or tripping or
drunk.
I mean, like drunk, and there's just like playing this like music that's just like almost like space age at this point. You're just like, what is going on? You know, like. Oh, David Live was 1974, by the way.
Okay, gotcha. That's definitely one I have to check out. So let's get to the last song, which is Rock and Roll.
Time takes a cigarette, puts it in your mouth. You pull on your finger, then another finger, then cigarette. The water wall is calling, it lingers, then you forget. Oh, ho, 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 you're a rock and roll suicide. You're too old to lose it, too young to choose it. And the clock waits so patiently on your song. You walk past the cafe but you don't eat when you've lived too long. Oh no, 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 you're a rock and roll suicide. Ship breaks the snarling as you stumble across the road. But the day breaks instead, so you hurry home. Don't let the sun blast your shadow. Don't let the milk float rob your mind. They're so natural, religiously unkind. Oh no, love, you're not alone. You're watching yourself, but you're too unfair. You've got your head all tangled.
I just realized I'm playing the whole song, Mark. I mean, I can, but it's a really long 3 minutes. I was just enjoying it so much. You know, this is a really great closer. What an amazing way to close the album with seeming like the death of Ziggy. And I don't know, what does that mean for Earth? Does that mean the Earth's going to end, or did he save the Earth? I'm not totally sure what happens in the story.
I don't think they ever say.
Okay.
You'd have to assume that he probably saved it. But...
Okay. But it seems like he dies here. So that's all I can say. Yeah, Mark, this song, I mean, one of the things, and I've mentioned it like 5 or 6 times at least, maybe this, out of all the songs, the bass is so good that it makes me think like, yes, do we have a lot of great bass playing now? Yes, we do. But something about like these 70s records with the bass and the way they're played, the way it's mixed. You know, when I was a teenager, it was in the early 90s and mid 90s. And, you know, there was good bass players, but for the most part, it was like they were just laying down a groove, and it was more about the guitar and the drums, you know, and a lot of the grunge music and alt rock and stuff. But like this music is so bass forward that there's so much melody going on in the bass, like you can hear it on this song. It's so good. And a lot of the other 70s music we've been listening to recently, even like ABBA, the bass playing is so good on that music. And it really makes the songs, to be honest with you, because you already have great melodies written, but the bass just adds this extra, I don't know how to say it properly, but I could just say I love it. I thought the song was great. I thought the bass playing was great, of course, but it's a great song, great closer. What do you think about this one?
No, it's an incredible closer to the album. I love this. I love this song. I always have. It's very poetic. It's that he goes out like a like a rock star, really, you know, like an old washed up rock star, and it's really, you know, poetic, and it's disheartening too at the same time, because I don't know, do you love Ziggy? Do you hate him for being pompous? Do you hate him for his ego? Like, do you want to see him die? Like, you know, is Earth finished? Like, you don't know. You'll never know. So
right.
Is it poetic justice? I don't know.
Right.
But it's a great song. I can say that. It's a very good emotional ballad that I love, and yeah, I think it's a great album closer. And I believe he took inspiration from like French poets for this song.
Okay.
That's what I read.
Okay.
Mainly Charles Baudelaire, who I'm not super familiar with, but I know he's a French poet and very revered. So that's pretty cool. Like, you know, he was a well-read guy as well as a great musician and singer. So you have to appreciate that. Yeah, this is a great song. One of my favorites for sure.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. So overall, I would say, you know, this album was a pleasant surprise. The only reason I'm saying it was a surprise was because there was a few songs I liked on the first listen, but what was surprising is how much I liked it on subsequent listens, so much so that I definitely want to get the vinyl for this record and have it in my collection, listen to it more. So yeah, I think thanks for recommending it, you know. Thanks for asking me to do the episode on this one. I thought it was really good.
Sure. I'm just glad you liked it.
So yeah. Well, any last words from you, Mark, about this album?
just usually what I say when we listen to, an album that I really love. Like, if you never listen to it, go listen to it, because you're not going to be disappointed,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we like it, but like I said, it took me a few listens to fully enjoy it. So I would do the same, even if you don't love it on the first listen, you might love it on subsequent listens. So, and I feel like to be quite frank, a lot of my favorite music is like that of all time. Even like my favorite band, which Mark, Dream Theater. Like sometimes I'll hear this stuff and it's like, okay, it's a cool song. Like, it's so complex or whatever. But like after subsequent listens, something about it clicks in your brain, and it happened on this record. Now, this is nowhere near as complex musically, but it is just different. But then, what I was used to. So, point being, give this, if you've never heard this before, give this a few listens and see what you think. Okay, well, if you're still watching this episode, it's been an hour and almost 10 minutes. If you're still watching this episode, you are probably a really cool person. And those are the kind of people we're looking for in our Discord. We have a free community Discord. It's like a big music club where we share things like albums and songs and videos and all kinds of stuff with each other. And it's all free, all for the love of music. You come in there, you talk about any kind of music you want, not just David Bowie. And the link for that will be in the pinned comment. And other than that, if you like the episode, give us a like. Let us know what you think about this album, any particular songs, any meanings that we missed, because I'm sure there are things we missed when it comes to the meaning of some of the lyrics. And again, for me, I'm just learning about it as well. So love to hear from you. And if you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it and other kind of content like this, album reviews, and we do ranking episodes and reaction videos. We do a mix of, but all things music for the most part. So feel free to give us a subscription. It would really help out. Well, until next time, Mark.
Peace out.
See you later.